not going to be enough for me to live on the way that I'd like to live. It may not be a lavish lifestyle, but I'd like to maintain the lifestyle that I have now. So I realized that I'd have to do something on my own to boost those funds that I'd be getting.
Well, interestingly, I spent a little time in the corporate world, but then I went into my own business. And that naturally forces you into a position where you have to save for your future. So it married really very well with my initial leaning to be a net saver, to organize myself to plan for my future. So my entrepreneurial interests have really inspired my discipline to save for a pension and a secure future.
Okay, and we also have some questions that we got in via Facebook. And I think, Mrs. Cook, this is for you. It's a question on tax relief on contribution. She's saying, companies operating approved retirement schemes do not seem to be telling customers that tax relief on contributions is retroactive to March 2005, she thinks. This is a very valuable benefit, and the mechanism to access this tax relief should be addressed. Any comments?
Once you make the contribution for the particular year, it will be deductible. So even if you make it for 2005 and 2010, so long as it relates to 2005 and you can prove it, you'll get it as a deductible.
Okay. And her other comment/question is on portability. Many defined benefit plans require terminating members to leave their contributions in the fund to receive the accrued pension they have earned as a deferred pension. One option is to transfer the value of this deferred pension to another approved superannuation fund. When the receiving fund is defined contribution, the member's contributions received in the transfer of value can be unlocked and does not honor the terms of the paying fund. What are the authorities doing to prevent this loophole and keeping retirement savings intact?
Wow, I didn't hear all the questions.
No,
a long one.
That's a long one.
Very long. The question again, many defined benefit plans require terminating members to leave their contributions in the fund to receive their accrued pension. Mm-hmm. One option is to transfer the value of this deferred pension to another approved superannuation fund. Mm-hmm. When the receiving fund is defined contribution, the member's contributions received in the transfer of value can be unlocked and does not honor the terms of the paying fund.
Mm-mm. I think the person have it wrong there. That's not how it works right now. And you have the question written?
Yes.
Maybe when I'm doing my...
You can address it.
I'll address it a bit
okay.
better. But the question that came in about the 2005 a while ago, I think what the person is referring to, although not clearly stated, has nothing to do with the contributions, and which you answered properly. But the government had passed a law which they made retroactive, where they said that the lump sum is the same lump sum law. The lump sum law. What happened? The lump sum was up 120,000. Yeah. Then they passed the law, making it that beautiful formula, which I'll talk about later. Yes. That you have there. But then they made the law retroactive. So some people had only got the 120,000. Mm-hmm. When some of them, like my dear friend here, would have been entitled to 1.8 million, yes. Which is a lot of savings in tax. So what we had to do in the industry, all the insurance companies and carriers of pensions, we had to go back and recalculate and give the people the additional money. So I think that's what the person is referring to. But the question was that couched in precise language.
Right.
Yeah. Talking about the lump sum tax.
Yes. The law was retroactive on that. So it caused a lot of problems. But it was done eventually.
But you can go back.
You can go back, yes. The law said you had to.
2005.
And to answer the second question, when a transfer is made into the new plan, one of the requirements of the law is that the benefit statement of the person has to specify what is the employer's portion and what is the employee's portion.
So you can't get it.
Employee's portion, that can be unlocked if the person resigned from the second job at a later date, but not the employer's portion. That can never be unlocked. That always has to be paid as a pension at age 65.
Right.
Always has to pay as a pension. Hence, my money goes to Scotia.
Thank you for that clarification.